Oh, made it just in time. I was having a lot of fun in the dirt of Morocco. You don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at our Dirt 5 preview to see exactly what I mean. Codemasters' Dirt series was always known for easy, accessible rally action. The spin-off series Dirt Rally wants to be a true sim. Dirt 4 tried to deliver a compromise between the two of them. As a result, its presentation was a little dry. This is over. Dirt 5 is more overdriven, colourful, and quirky than any part of the series before. Sim racing fans are left to Dirt Rally 2.0, while the main series obviously focuses on pure fun. Dirt 5 comes with a story-driven campaign. The rivalry between us and Bruno Durand is presented, and prominent voice actors such as Nolan North from Uncharted and Troy Baker from The Last of Us really make up an authentic atmosphere. The campaign contains more than 130 events featuring 9 different event types such as Stampede, Ultracross, or Icebreaker. Those are held with cars of 13 different classes from buggy to sprint cars. You buy them with in-game currency, which you win at events, and it's a mix of licensed manufacturers such as Skoda, Volkswagen, or Citroën, and fantasy cars. The playground mode is a track editor. Build your own tracks in 3 different disciplines and share them with the world. Even the Gymkhana mode from Dirt 3 celebrates its comeback. Playground is more than a funny gimmick and has the potential to be a core feature of Dirt 5. As we've already presented it in depth before, have a look at our Playground preview on Overtake. On top of it all, Dirt 5 comes with massive multiplayer support. Besides the online multiplayer, you can gather your friends for up to 4-player local split-screen action, where even the campaign is playable together. The best human driver's result will count towards that career progress. Besides usual races, there are also many other multiplayer modes to try out. If you like playing catch, you'll love party modes like Vampire, King, or Transporter. Everything's about hitting others and avoiding being hit yourself. Dirt 5 feels very arcadey, but that doesn't mean you can rush into every corner. Careful braking and handling of the gas is necessary, else you'll crash into the boundaries or fly off. The handling works pretty well and you'll always have full control. It feels a little like Need for Speed Heat with slightly more authentic drifting and steering. You can also adjust different driving aids to find your style. Playing the game with a wheel is pretty fun, especially from the cockpit perspective. Nevertheless, it feels a little stiff, and Codemasters has announced that wheel support will improve in the future. Also, some tracks are pretty confusing from cockpit perspective, so if you are thriving for perfection, you should use a controller. To make it short, Dirt 5 looks beautiful. It comes with strong colors, beautiful lighting, and neat reflections. The most impressive feature to us were the particle effects though. Those come along with awesome weather effects. When the mud-covered leaves are blown across the track or a snowstorm becomes stronger and stronger, you can easily get distracted from the racing action. Foggy snowstorms even reflected our light at some point, so we couldn't see anything in the cockpit view. While this is a cool feature in theory, we didn't have the feeling that the AI was affected by it. This can become unfair to some extent, but luckily there's a cure. Switch to third-person view and your vision gets better, which is a relief on one hand, but also misses the consequences of the weather on the other. On top of that, these dynamic weather effects hide one of Dirt 3 and 4's biggest weaknesses, the repetitive track design. The tracks are from different locations all over the world, like Morocco, China, the USA or Norway, and as such establish totally different sceneries. No boredom this time. Furthermore, you have the opportunity to switch between 60 and 30 FPS. In 60 FPS, it's mostly the anti-aliasing turned down, which results in a few more jagged edges, but this doesn't seem to make the game particularly ugly. The resolution, for example, doesn't seem to change. The AI acts more authentically than in previous Dirt games. Opponents make mistakes and take flight, but are also capable of finishing a game flawlessly after a mistake from us. A rubber band effect appears rarely. Generally, Codemasters has done a pretty good job with the game. The story of the career mode does feel a little unnecessary as it's presented to you in the form of short podcasts in front of races, but it does fit the overdriven style and drags you into the world of Dirt 5. Even though most of the different disciplines feel just the same, the career motivates by unlocking new cars, vinyls, and other stuff after nearly every race. You can only create your own liveries, and there's no performance tuning or bodywork in the game. Dirt 5 is refreshingly different from earlier Dirt games, but keeps its spirit. So if you're looking for a fun arcade racing game to honorably say farewell to your current-gen console, this is it.